Hey guys, it's Wheeling the Gamer Girl here, and I just wanted to say that the iPhone 15 will actually be released either in October or September. So basically, when we get the announcement for the iPhone 15, it will actually be on September. So it's at least like 1 month before the Apple event starts. So basically, there are some rumors for the iPhone 15 as well, right? Now, the launch date will actually be on September 15th for pre orders, and the phone will be ready for buying on the 22nd of September. So, these iPhone 15 models will look similar to the iPhone 14 models. However, for the non pro models like the regular 14, 15 and the regular 15 Plus, they will actually have the dynamic island, but there will be no always on display. Always on display is only available on the Pro models, if you guys don't know it. And last year, Dynamic Island was actually included for the Pro models only. The last time when we saw the notch on the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus, this was the last time you'll be able to see it. And this year, for all four new devices, they will be getting Dynamic Island. So basically, over the years, the Apple Notch was transformed into Dynamic Island. So the first being a full cutout until the iPhone X's debut, the second one being the notch for the Face ID models, and now the Dynamic Island. As for the 15 Pro and Pro Max, they will actually have the action button as well. They have an updated design and the phone was actually gonna be made out of titanium. The color options could be available in dark pink or blue, although there will be rumors on these colors as well. For the iPhone 15 Pro, there will actually be a USB port because some of the changes will be here on the Pro Max models. You'll still have the three cameras on the Pro models. However, on the non-Pro models, you will still get two of them. So I searched this one out for iPhone 15 colors as well. They will actually have a product red as well as they do in many Apple products. They'll also have pink, maybe like yellow, green, starlight, or midnight. I'm not sure, but I would just say that the colors may be similar to the iPhone 14 that we got last year. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. They may add a green version of the phone, you know? Like last year, we got midnight, starlight, blue, purple, and red. And this year, we introduced the yellow iPhone 14 and 14 Plus in the spring. Now, I'm not too sure what color will actually be here for the 15 and 15 Plus because I know every year they'll actually introduce a new color for the spring. Like an example, the purple iPhone 12 was introduced in 2021. And as well as this, the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro had a green color as well last year. This year is actually yellow. And I'm not too sure about next year. So there will actually be the better battery capacity. Compared to the iPhone 14 Plus, they'll actually have a different size of battery as well. Even though, yes, the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus does have the same design as the 15 and 15 Plus, there may be some rumors on that, all right? So basically, all of the battery capacities have been changed ever since there are some rumors. So you'll still be getting the A16 Bionic chip on the non-Pro models, and you'll be getting an A17 Bionic chip for the Pro Maxes because every year they normally introduce the Bionic chips. For example, on the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro, they actually have the A15 Bionic chip. But then it was transferred to the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus models, which will have the A15 Bionic chip. As well as this, yes, you'll still be able to get iOS 17 on the iPhone 15 when it comes out. Although, yes, the battery will be having a change compared to last year's battery. So actually, the battery life will actually be more because the Plus phones are bigger than the regular phones. Despite that, they do have fast charging and wireless charging as well. I would not recommend to use MagnaSafe, okay? As MagnaSafe has slower battery than regular wired batteries. They would have the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro battery life to have a faster charging to both contribute the battery life. So they may use longer stacked batteries and eventually it has an overall better battery life compared to the 14 we got last year. As well as this, the 15 Plus and the 14 Plus will actually have a difference between them, right? I just say the 14 and 15 Plus will actually be a good deal if you want to get a longer battery life. So actually, iPhone 15 will have the A16 Bionic chip that was actually introduced last year for the Pro models. So basically, in Pro models, they'll normally take the Bionic chip out and place it with the phones as well. They do have the same screen size and same 6 gigabytes of RAM. However, the 15 Plus will also have the 48 megapixel camera that you will see on the Pro models. They have a dynamic island, new color options, the same battery size, and it actually has the charging speeds. As well as this, the iPhone 15 is made of titanium, while the iPhone 14 is made of ceramic shield. So basically, there will be some differences between these colored phones, like Midnight, Starlight. We still get product red. However, for the 15 and 15 Plus, we'll get the dark pink and light blue color, but they'll still remain as yellow. The color option may have a slight refresh between the two hues, which are dark pink and light blue, especially with its procedure, bearing the two new ones as well. They both have the 6.7 OLED clock at 60 Hz refresh rate. As well as this, is actually the same thing as last year's model. And you will not get the always on display thing. And it's only available on Pro models as well. As well as this, the Pro and Pro Max camera sensor will be on the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. The 48 megapixel main sensor will use it on the non-Pro models for this year as well. There's an ultra-wide camera as well on both of those phones and the battery life and charging. They retain to have a 4,325 mAh battery. That's actually the biggest phone for generations to date. They saw the great results of the iPhone 14 Plus's battery zones. Although yes, these phones can have the longest battery life, they still keep a refresh hertz of 60. You'll still get 60 and the gigabyte storage will actually be the same. As well as this, you actually get the 12 megapixel ultra and front as well. Even though yes, the iPhone 15 Plus will actually use the USB, the 20 wire, it's potentially faster and it's mega safe as well. They'll still use the old Bionic chips from last year, and it's actually similar to that. Anyways, guys, that's all you need to know about the iPhone 15, which is coming up soon. If you really want to buy, it's fine. I'm not going to force anyone. You know, we all have different opinions, and that's totally fine. If you want to buy like a new phone, I'm perfectly fine with it, okay? Anyways, that's all.